What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So, I want to get into a topic that some people might not agree with, and some people are going to be like, duh, everyone already knew this. So, I had my first personal run in with a spiritual coach, and I just want to say these people are the biggest scammers. And to be honest, they're really good at it and they know exactly what they're doing. So, first of all, I just want to say I have been following these people for a really long time on YouTube, Instagram, everywhere, probably like 5 or 6 years. Yeah, around that time. So, I already knew that they offered coaching, but it didn't seem like it was a whole big scam going on. And I figured they were just offering for a few $100s or whatever. Some coaching schools or certificates will offer these courses for like $8,000, $10,000. It did not seem anything like that. So to be honest, I didn't pay too much attention to it and I really liked their videos and I liked the stuff that they talked about. So I continued following these people. I never really thought too much about it. And then I got an offer to join a free workshop. It basically was to align with your best life. And I was like, you know what? I'll do it because I've always wondered about these courses, but obviously, I wasn't going to pay for it because I'm not about to get scammed. And I don't out anyone, so I want to share my experience without it getting too personal because I really don't want you to find this person because that's not what this video is about. It's basically just to bring awareness so you don't fall victim to a scam like this, especially if you're in such a like vulnerable place. I feel like these spiritual coaches or leaders or whoever you want to call them prey on these type of people. So basically, I signed up to the course because I was like, let me see what is going on. I wanted to participate and get the full experience. I didn't want to like just sit on the outside and judge. So basically, that's what I did. I tried to do as much as possible. Obviously, I didn't have time to do everything. So the first week was essentially bringing up like old patterns or old negative belief systems or any blocks you may have from preventing you to live your dream life. It was a total of 2 weeks, the course, I'm pretty sure. So the first week was like very emotional. People were joining these group calls and were like getting very, very personal, telling all of their issues and like everything that's going on. There was a bunch of meditations, there was a breath work class. I don't know. It was a bunch of different stuff. So, anyways, it seemed super personal in the beginning. And to be honest, I'm kind of like weird about telling strangers my personal business, stuff that's like super personal, but these people had no issue because it was a safe place, right? That's what they create is a safe place for you to go share your problems. So let's just say the whole first week was super personal and was basically designed to target any issue we may have. And the second week was supposed to be more of like a business learning strategy. I'm really not sure, to be honest. But the first day of the second week, there was like a group meditation that was going on. And I'm not even joking, it went right into their sales pitch for their $3,000 course. And they were basically saying that um, they were going to help you remove any blocks to live your dream life. And they were even offering like incentives to book the $3,000 workshop or whatever coaching program on the Zoom call. And if you didn't book and pay in full on the call, then they were going to take the incentives away. So basically, you wouldn't get like the special deal that they had going on. It was honestly, it got so scammy. I literally had to hang up because I was like, this is honestly so bizarre, especially the fact that they used the entire first week. It felt like as a manipulation tactic to buy their $3,000 course, which I already knew that there was going to be a catch, right? Because like usually people are not offering free stuff. If something is free, there's always going to be a catch. They're always going to sell you something, but I didn't know it was going to be the entire second week. So, but basically they were saying that if you sign up and pay for the course in full, you got like an additional ticket to somewhere and like it was just a whole thing. basically. So they were not only trying to push you to pay in full, but they were also trying to push you to pay on the call right then and there and not even think about what you were doing because then you got even more additional incentives. So yeah, it was honestly just so bizarre. And a lot of people in the comments were saying how like they had quit their jobs or they were just, I don't know, a lot of them seemed like they were just struggling in their life and like just the fact that these are the people we're asking to pay $3,000 for a workshop is honestly unbelievable. But I do have to give them credit that 3,000 is a lot cheaper than some of the other ones that I've seen. But basically, they make you think like you have all these issues and they can help you solve it. But to be honest, like you're the only person that can solve your issues. And the fastest way to solve your own issues is to take them head on and start working through them and start proving to yourself that your whole life is not consumed by your problems and you can still manage and do things. You could honestly just use a friend or a family member or whoever, a safe person to push you along the way because that's really what they're doing is trying to get you to move on with your life basically. And you don't have to pay them $30,000 to motivate you. They even kind of went into their business strategy because they were supposed to be giving like good strategies and just teaching you how to like build up your dream life. I'm honestly not even sure, but they did say the best strategy to get clients is to earn trust. And they said that right before they offered their $3,000 program. So obviously that's clearly what their strategy is to like make videos and to trust them and then to get you to do all these meditations and reflect and then say like we can help you solve any issues. All you got to do is pay thousands of dollars and boom. And to be honest, you should really just get a friend, like I said, or get a therapist, someone licensed and professional and who are certified. They also basically said that they were going to be celebrating the whole second week of anyone who signed up for the program. And we were basically going to praise them. And anyways, after this, I had like obviously had to hang up the call because I'm like, I don't have the time and I can clearly see what you're doing as you're doing it. And then I started getting a bunch of spam texts like, hey, book a one-on-one and we can talk about purchasing the course. Or, hey, a lot of people are signing up. Did you get your spot? Only so many spots left. Anytime they create a sense of urgency and you can't even think about your purchase, especially when it's such a large purchase, you should not do that. And that goes with anything in your life. Say if you get a good company to do like work on your house or something or your car or whatever, usually they give you a quote and the quote is good for like 30 to 60, maybe even 90 days. And that's so you can lock in the deal, but also have time to think about what you want to do. Anytime these people are giving you like a good deal or incentives, but the it only lasts for a few minutes or hours, it's literally because they don't even want you to think about what you're doing. They just want you to put in your credit card information, which I don't, this is just so scammy. I feel like they're preying on like certain individuals who are not in the right state of mind to make a good decision. Obviously, they're appealing to them in an emotional way, and it works because people jump on this stuff so fast. And that's why spiritual coaches in schools are so popular right now. And it's just so bizarre because a lot of these schools, they don't even offer real degrees or certifications. It's basically just a piece of paper or they get a random like accreditation, but they're not widely recognized accreditations. And you cannot do much with these certifications or whatever they give you at the end of the school. And you can just use the 8,000 or 10,000 or 16,000, whatever they charge. I've been seeing a lot of different ones. You could just take that and spend it on a real school and get a real degree and a real certification you can actually use and get a job that you might want to do or start your own business and at least you'll be certified and have something real to back you up. But yeah, you just have to be careful because their sales tactics are honestly so good and they're very, very aggressive and they get the people that they need to get. They know what they're doing. And honestly, this whole like spiritual program coaches schools is just so scary because the whole situation they have going on is just unregulated and it's really governed by nobody. And they get these random accreditations, and it's just like a bad scheme that's going around right now. It just seems like they have no boundaries because they get you to open up and then they use your issues against you to sign up by saying they can help you and they have the solution. But to be honest, they're really not offering any real service, especially not something that could be measured. And these people are not even professionals licensed or under any type of regulated program. Obviously, I recommend to stay away from all these paid programs. Do not get caught up in the scheme. Go to a therapist. If you want to change your career, spend the money to go back to school or get a real certification, real degree that's accredited and will help you in real life. And don't get caught up in these situations just based off of their manipulation and sales tactics. Please try to recognize what these people are doing. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be following any spiritual people for a while, especially not people that are offering courses, or there's some that I like that offer actual physical items that you can buy, like jewelry, or there's a bunch of different things. But I might stick with those. But the courses, anyone who's selling a course, they just have to be unfollowed, even if I've liked them for years. It's just honestly getting so out of control, and seeing the prices of some of these things, I just cannot believe people are getting away with this. It's just so crazy. So yeah, don't trust them just because you've been following them for a while. Please do your research, look at reviews. It's hard to even get good reviews because a lot of the reviews are, they might be real people, but they're definitely deleting bad reviews. That's just like any company. And also, they show you people that have real results and try to like manipulate you and make you think that this company is good and it works. And yeah, if anything, you can just go on Reddit because I feel like that's where a lot of the true reviews are if you are going to sign up for something. But please just stay away. It's so funny because I was just watching Tana on Trisha's podcast, and she was saying how she spent like $400,000 or something on a life coach and it did nothing for her. It was like $80,000 a month. So this stuff gets like crazy. It just keeps getting like bigger and bigger. So please watch out. Tell all your friends, your family, do not get tricked into this. You do not want to be scammed out of thousands of dollars, especially if you are trying to change your life or go into a different direction. It's just probably not a smart idea. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I have for this video. I just wanted to share my experience, and yeah, please watch out and be careful with all the crazy things you see online. Okay?